that's exactly the point. Actually, what I think what people will repeat, it's not the destination, it's the journey. And then and you were saying, not really understand. I think what I want really people to understand is that there is no destination. Like there is never a time that you're going to get somewhere and be like, you know what, pack it in. Like everything is fine. I've done it all. And I feel so great now. I'm never going to have a negative emotion. I don't have a human mind all of a sudden. And there's no stress. It's like, you're just such a perfect example of that, because what you've created is honestly beyond impressive. I mean, it's like incredible what you guys have created with this platform, with your business. And if you tell so many other people, they would think like, if I had that,
that's the destination.
Then I would have no problems. My life would be so great, right? And I can ask you, like, does your life have problems?
100%.
Of course it does. And I think when we stop thinking that when I get there, then I won't have stress, and then I won't be sad, and then I won't have like family issues, and it's like, that doesn't exist. Like, that is part of the human experience. And the reason to go on this journey, like you just said, is for personal development, is to know yourself better, is to grow, is to see what you're capable of, is to like see the next version of yourself, is to constantly evolve. Like, we should all be changing. You should not be the same at 25 that you are at 35, that you are at 45 or 55. Like, hopefully you are changing. And so I think that a lot of times our brain loves to fool us into thinking like, once I have the job, then I'll be happy. Be happy. Once I have the house, then I'll be happy. Once I have the family, then I'll be happy. And it's like, new levels, new devils, right? Like, you're going to get there, and then you're going to have a whole new set of problems. You're going to have a whole new set of issues.
See, that's the piece that I wish I could. So I'm working with a friend, kind of coaching him, and he's at this place where he keeps.
Wait, do you do coaching? Will you coach me?
I don't. Well, I will coach you, because no, you don't need coaching. You are the coach. So I have this friend, and he's kind of been stuck in a rut for a long time, and so I'm working with him. I've known him for quite a while, and he keeps kind of referencing like what you've created. And it's sweet of you for saying all that. We have an incredible team, and I have 2 business partners. So when I say like we've created, I truly mean like we have created something that's I think is pretty special. But my buddy looks at it like, if I had what you have, if I can only create what you have created, and I'm kind of like, buddy, if you walked into a gym and you saw The Rock, I love The Rock. I like Dwayne Johnson. But if you saw The Rock like bench pressing 300 pounds, 350 pounds, you probably wouldn't just go and sit underneath the bench press and be like, I'm just going to do that right now. I'm just going to go ahead and rep this out. I'm going to be The Rock. Your muscles couldn't handle it, right? You would drop it on your chest, you'd kill yourself. And in the same way, if I I told my buddy, I'm like, if I actually handed you the keys to my kingdom, you would probably kill yourself.
Yeah.
Because you have not developed the proper muscles like mental muscles to sit there and to wake up at 4:30 a.m. to go and do your workout, then to come back and to do this, and then drop the kids off to school, and then to be on a production schedule and do all of these different things that we're doing. That's the journey. That's 100%. The journey that preps you for each 100%. Of these different phases. And people think that you can just jump.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't do it in the gym.
No. And like you were just saying though too, like I always say this, I just did an episode on this on the podcast where what people see on the outside is what they consider, let's say, success. So I'll get people asking me the same thing, like, how do you have, like, how did you grow your Instagram like this? How do you have this, like, your audience? Or how are you making this much money? Or whatever the outside thing is. And all of that's great. And the podcast is great. And I love it. And I honestly love what it's become and what I do every day. But I always say, like, that's just like the cherry on top. Like the thing that I'm so proud of, and the thing that I'm so glad I did, and that what I now am aware of, is that what I've gained by going through that is, shedding my lifelong people pleasing of wanting everybody to like me, and the need for external validation, and caring what other people think, and willing to feel uncomfortable and do it anyways and put myself out there, and all of that stuff. None of that stuff happens if you're comfortable all the time, right?
Sure.
If you're just doing what's always been comfortable. Like, the only way to do that and get the benefits of knowing yourself and getting, like, building that self-confidence and really being more at peace with yourself and stuff, like, to me, that's the point of the journey. Like, the money, the business, all that stuff is great and it's fine, But even that, like I said, like with each, what you were just saying too, with each thing comes so many new problems. And so really like what you're trying to develop is what you get through that journey. So there's no skipping that.